What is up, YouTube? It is the Flippin' Picker coming at you with my third vlog. Nothing special here, guys. I'm just kind of updating you on where I'm at over the past few days. Been a little while, you know, like I say, maybe about 4 or 5 days since I last uploaded. So I just kind of wanted to talk about what I've been doing over the past few days to continue my journey to reselling freedom. If this is my first video that you're watching, this channel is going to be dedicated to myself, the Flippin' Picker, documenting my journey from extreme part-time online reselling to full-time freedom in the e-commerce world, selling on Amazon, FBA, eBay, some Craigslist and Facebook local flips, and whatever else may pop up along the way. I'm really trying to keep my options open right now, an open mind about my opportunities. So over the last few days, really, I've made a couple stops and picked up a few items, nothing really worth doing a video about. Just some clothing, which up until now, again, for those of you who don't know me, I have sold on eBay for quite a while, on an extreme part-time, really more of a hobby basis. So I recently made the decision that it's really, you know, it's really what I've always loved doing, treasure hunting and reselling. So I want to make a life for myself out of it. You know, I want to turn it into not only a hobby but a business for myself. So I am familiar with some of the ins and outs of selling on eBay specifically. That's really what I've done most. So getting back to what I was talking about, over the past few days, you know, my initial goal has really to build up my inventory a little bit on eBay. I always hover around 25, 30 items. I'm up over, I think, over 40 right now. So like I said, I've picked some things up. I did do a haul video kind of to show you one of my runs and what I ended up with. So all those things are listed. I was at another different Goodwill yesterday. Picked up some clothing items, nothing spectacular, but some half-price t-shirts for $1.50. Got about 6 or 7 of those, which I'll be able to list for, you know, anywhere between 10 and 20 bucks. Just some things to kind of boost my inventory, have some more things out there in front of potential buyers to hopefully increase sales. Now, over the past few days, I made reference to really not being at all familiar with Amazon FBA. I mean, I know what it is, I know the basis behind it, but I didn't really know too much about how to do it and whatnot. So the past couple of days I've been at YouTube school, as I've heard it called, just really trying to load myself up with more information, more techniques, familiarize myself more with the process and the best ways to really start getting my feet wet as far as Amazon FBA goes. So that's been going well. I'm actually really pumped. I've seen a few different videos. If you don't follow RAIKEN Profit and you're interested in the things that I talk about, there's a ton of resources out there, but really for a while now, and especially lately, I have been following his channel religiously. I'll actually put a link down in the description. This is a guy who's really successful, and what I really like about his channel is how he interviews a ton of people who are really inspirational and also really successful doing what I want to do. You know, so I try to surround myself, so to speak, digitally surround myself with like-minded, successful individuals to keep me inspired, to keep me motivated, and so far so good. You know, so I've seen a few videos over the past few days, more than a few, but really educating myself and inspiring myself and motivating myself to really dive into the Amazon FBA process. Now there are a ton of different things within the Amazon sphere I could be doing as well, but I want to start with the FBA. You know, there's things like private label and merch by Amazon, which also seem like really awesome opportunities for revenue stream. I don't think I'm quite there yet. I really kind of want to just dip my toe in and familiarize myself and kind of build myself a solid foundation as an Amazon seller. So I've started to kind of collect a few things that are FBA worthy. And for those of you who don't know, FBA is fulfillment by Amazon. So anytime you go to buy something on Amazon and you see that little Prime logo, that means it's shipping from an Amazon warehouse. And most of those items, a lot of those items are not sold by Amazon, and that is to say that Amazon doesn't own them. Amazon just houses them and ships them. And the way they get a lot of those items is by sellers like myself and a lot of other people who go out and find the items, who source them, who pack them and ship them to an Amazon warehouse, where Amazon stores them, processes the orders, packs them, and ships them to the customers. So unlike eBay, Amazon FBA is far more hands-off in terms of the process. eBay, you are getting the item, photographing the item, listing it, describing it, pricing it, shipping it, dealing with all customer interactions. Really start to finish, you are the process, the selling process on eBay. And with FBA, it's a lot different. You get the item, you obviously research the item, you get the item, and then basically you just pack it and send it to Amazon, and they take care of the rest. Your next part in the process is collecting the money when your items sell. So there's a lot of appeal to that for me, and I really do want to continue to stay excited about it and work on getting myself involved a lot more with Amazon FBA. The differences, as I understand it, between the items, the types of items that you want to sell on Amazon FBA versus on eBay. You know, eBay is great for like used items. Not that you can't sell new items on eBay, but used items like clothing and vintage items and kind of random knick-knack type stuff are better suited for eBay, whereas Amazon FBA, if you can really sell effectively by selling items that have barcodes, that are new in packaging and things like that. So think books and video games and DVDs and, you know, items you're not restricted for. There are restrictions on, especially on new sellers for Amazon, but that's a conversation for a later time. So that's where I'm at in terms of my working on the business part, you know, really planning and figuring out in terms of my energy, you know, because I still do work full-time. So really right now I'm kind of determining how much energy I want to focus on eBay, how much energy I want to focus on gaining more items to ultimately make my first shipment to FBA. So that's where I'm at with that. Kind of personally, I mentioned in my first video, I believe, my first ever video, that we are in the middle of moving from New York to Connecticut. So my home is being packed into boxes as we speak. I actually have to go dumpster diving here shortly for some boxes. So I'm in the midst of moving to a new spot. We have, I believe when I first made the first video, I had not actually seen the new spot yet. So since then, we have gone and seen it, signed the lease, put the deposit down, the whole 9 yards. So it's really exciting. And there's a couple of things that I didn't know then that I know now about this particular place where we're moving to. I'm actually going to have a couple of different areas in this new, it's a townhouse, to operate my home business out of, my online reselling business. There is a heated garage, which I'll be able to set up of a utility space. I do have a bunch of tools. You know, woodworking and things like that is another hobby of mine. But I'll also be able to have some storage in the garage. And then there's another space, which it's a 2-bedroom, but then there is this, it's an attic really. It has the drop down kind of ladder staircase hingy thing that drops down from the ceiling. You go up and there is a full standing room, like partially finished attic space, where, you know, there's electrical outlets, there's an overhead light up there, there's some crawl space storage, but then it's, you know, it's a little room. And space-wise, it looks great for me to kind of be able to have my little chaos area and have it not encroach on our main living space, which I'm really looking forward to. It's exciting to know that I will have that type of space to be able to work with, and I really look forward to kind of taking you guys along with me as I transform these spaces to fit my needs, so that I can really blow up my own business. I want to really go at it hard, and I want this channel to not fizzle out, and I don't want for this to be like I post 10 videos over the course of a month and don't ever think about it again. I really want this to be the beginning of something special. And I'm a big idea person. Always got ideas, and I always kind of start things, and you know, I have a busy mind, and I'm always looking for that next thing, and I find that follow through for me is a struggle. And I don't know if it's a struggle because that's who I am, or if it's because I have yet to really find that passion that I really grab onto and run with. But I feel that about this venture right now. I feel like this is what's going to catch. It's going to catch for me, and I'm really looking forward to it. So with all of that being said, I'm on my way to the dentist right now. Got to get part of my grill fixed. Like I said, I'll probably do some dumpster diving for some boxes so I can continue to pack. I have passed up a few items at the thrift store that are not moving friendly. You know, I'm kind of sticking to clothes right now because I already have kind of a big tote bin full of clothes that I have listed on eBay, and I figure that's the least offensive thing that I can have on me to move. You know, I don't want to start getting into too many oddly sized and shaped things and have to move an entire inventory. I kind of want to treat this move as a fresh start, you know. But at the same time, I'm super excited, so I can't not buy anything. And I'm sure a lot of you out there can understand that. So that's really all I have. I just wanted to update you and really mainly keep consistent with putting myself out there and keeping people updated on where I'm at in my process. I hope maybe some of the information I put out there was even useful to someone. I'm sure a lot of you, though, already know what I'm talking about in terms of the differences between eBay and FBA and what FBA is. So in any case, guys, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I have been watching my channel. You know, I have 3 videos. This will be my 4th out there right now. And just every little view, and I think maybe there's like half a dozen to a dozen views on my first 3 videos. I'm like excited every time there's a new view. I even got a few thumbs up, although I'm pretty sure my bride-to-be and like my sister were the ones to like the videos. That's okay. That's totally okay. I hope that my videos find the people that need them to either get a little information, the information I'm able to share, my knowledge so far, and if not that, then to inspire someone else that this journey is possible. It is totally possible. And being in a community, whether it be a physical community or, you know, online community of like-minded, motivated individuals, is really a huge part to any one person's success. It's really awesome for me to know that there are a ton of people out there doing what I want to do, that it is possible, and that everyone is so willing to share their experience about it is really amazing. So I want to be a part of that, and that's why I'm making these videos. So guys, if you like the video, make sure you give me a thumbs up down there. That's hugely appreciated, and it helps my ego a little bit. Comment, tell me, you know, if there's something you'd like me to talk about. I would be happy to make a video about pretty much anything. So leave me a comment and let me know if there's something that you'd like to hear me talk about in terms of my journey. Subscribe to my channel, and if you hit that little bell, you'll get notifications every time I put something new out, which I hope will continue to be a few times a week. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Keep on picking, keep on flipping. This is the Flippin' Picker, signing out.